Greetings there, my fellow AI core enthusiasts. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Nex Revolution, Episode 2, Hacked Tripad. Does high value trade give you rep? It does. If you pay taxes, I haven't been. I've been black marketing everything. But if you trade a lot of stuff with a faction and pay the faction taxes, you do get some rep. It's not, I would say, an efficient way to gain reputation with another faction, because you would need, it would just take you a very long time to trade the amount of resources between planets in order to trigger the rep gain. It's way easier just to do a quick survey for those factions and gain 5 times the rep in half the time, but, you know, to each their own. If you want to roleplay as a trader, certainly you could do that. A legitimate trader. I just don't think it would be a particularly fun playstyle. There's better games for that, I think. So we have at least one southern gate. That's good. I'm going to poke around the core systems a little bit more to activate more of the core system gates and hopefully pick up better paying quests. And that probe's not too hard to get to. And that probe's very close as well. Now, the closer it is, generally speaking, the less the pay, but I'm also factoring in the fact that I want to build up a relation with the independents, so close might not pay well, but it sure as hell is easy to build up rep with. Oh, what was that intel? The Sunrise Coalition is a coalition between Tritac and Persean League, because they love each other. Got it. Luddic Church obviously will never be invited in because of the techno phobia of the church. And it's a corporate alignment. That makes sense. So this is an alliance between those two factions. And another gate. Am I counting the hydrations myself? What do you mean? Yeah, the Tritac and Persean League had a bunch of positive random relation changes with one another back to back to back to back to back. So they're fast friends, in other words. And I found an abandoned station. That's great. I might max out my crew because I've been running into a bunch of ruined worlds that I cannot survey due to the lack of crew. So it will increase my running costs. Oh, so here's the efficiency overhaul. Reduces the maintenance cost, fuel use, and minimum crew requirement by a further 10% if S-modded, and then without S-mods it decreases it by 20%. But it increases the combat readiness and recovery and repair rates. So it's like, for non-combat ships, it makes it cheaper. If you have the space. I could buy it. I'll buy it, though. That is, you're right, a nice one to own. I'll pay for a little bit of legit fuel, too. So here, in this abandoned station, I can use it to store things. Which is handy. So this abandoned station, I'm never going to remember where it is, but it is in Azea. Okay. That's a malice of 50 increased cost for repairs, I believe. And because the abandoned station is right next to the active gate, although, of course, things rotate, it should be easy to come here, just because there's a gate here. I'll just keep taking missions that even suck. So let's go do some of these. So we've got probes west, northwest, and north. I don't really have gates to the west, but I would love one. So we need to go to Zeta Leibniz again to scan that probe. And that's about all of the fuel that I have. Rosashi, thank you for the sub. Ooh, that's far, but they pay a lot. I love being victim to an interdiction that was not targeted at me. Wow, those are some big fleets. Glad I don't have enemies. Once I have a reasonable amount of money, I might make a switch, or rather I'll poll whether or not you guys want me to invest in a combat ship so that I can start to destroy the guards, the drone guards, or whether I should start surveying for colonizable systems. One of the reasons to do these surveys is it brings me out to places that might offer me insight as to where to colonize. Which is why I like to do these missions early on. Oh, you need to fuel? Here you go. There wasn't a lot of fuel. Cheers. So, I have enough fuel to go straight back to the core, but I think this time around I'm going to drop in on some of these systems here to try to find gates to the west. Because I have enough fuel to drop in on them and still make it to the core. But a good investment, I would say. Okay, we found a Lud starport that is launching attacks on people. But no gate here, so I'm going to move on. Oh god. Neutron. No gate here either, but we're gonna have to transverse jump out. Or get blasted by lovely radiation. Well, the gate finding has not gone well so far. Oh, what's this? Ah, kite. Oh, with a lot of topography data. I'll take it. Yeah, there's no gates in this in this constellation so far. I was hoping. There is, however, some ruins. Please, ruins. Gift me something amazing. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, high-tech blueprint package for Shrikes, Furies, Wolves, Autopulse lasers, high-intensity lasers, grav beams, ion cannons, and then attack lasers. Wasp and Dagger Wings. Missile blueprints for Hammer Barrage. I like hammers. And Pylum. They can be useful. And then, of course, the combat drone replicators if we have heavy batteries or ground defense. It also came with Cyclone Reaper Launcher and Paladin and Pylums and Pulse Lasers. And I don't have space for all of this organics, so I'm going to dump some of them. But yeah, I got lucky. In fact, I got so lucky that I gained experience. Alright, let's jump out of here and get back to core. So once I finish my current set of missions that I have, which is to scan some probes to the north, more or less, what should I do next? I could shop for a fuel ship and start surveying for colonies, buy a combat ship so I can take out simple drone guards. I could also start smuggling for profit, or viewer suggestions. You guys pick what. So there's a little bit of a timer there. So for now, I'm going to sell these weapons, and the reason... It's not that. The reason I'm going to sell them is they take up space, and I don't want to have to constantly go to the abandoned station to drop them off. The pole's also in the wrong spot. There you go. Speaking of which, move that on over there. Black market fuel. So what quests do we have left to do? Go straight north to analyze the probe at the black hole. And then the others are a little bit further out. So I might try to incorporate one of the two, but we'll have to make multiple trips, I think. Fraggles, thank you for the resub, by the way. So the probe in this spot is orbiting a volcanic world. So it's probably in one of these two gravity wells here, because there seem to be a bunch of planets around here. Oh, I guessed right. We dropped in on it. Perfect. And there's more defenders, so I'm going to have to skip that part. Oh my god. Persean League and And Tritac, can you two chill? Dear Lord. Record-breaking love between those two factions. Right, what else is here? Nothing? Yeah, nothing. Okay. Bouncing on out. What kind of fuel do I have? Can I get over to Beta Aegea and then, like, back to the core without dying? So this is going to take 143 fuel. I'm going to say I can do it. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to try. I could purposely hit some storms on the way over and just speed up or whatever. So it is a probe orbiting a jump point. That should be easy to find. Man, that storm did not speed me up. There is a slipstream, but this slipstream doesn't really help me out. Not to get back to core. And then it also kind of blocks me from getting to where I want to go. But the slipstream stops around this red giant, so I can sneak my way up. Whoa! Jesus! Holy Lot Armada out there. I don't know what they're doing, but it must have been someone to, like, be a missionary for or something. I don't know. I don't speak Lud. Oh man, JD, you've been trashed from these storms. Alright, I have enough fuel to kind of get back to core, so the wager was good. So jump points. Let's go to the jump points and find the probe. That's obviously not this one. Doesn't seem to be anything around this star. Yeah, there we go. And now time for the return home. I am gonna take a little bit of a risk and try to hit a blue, like, hypergiant on the way back to see if it has the coronal taps. Also, you guys want me to buy a combat ship to take out simple drone guards, so I will do that once I get back. Possibly do that before I even deploy out to the last mission. Do I have enough? What kind of time? 36 days? Never mind. It's too far away for me to even get to. Oh, do I want a buffalo? How are you demodded? Compromised hull and unreliable subsystems? No, I don't. I'll just take your gear. Thank you very much. So we did 3 out of 4 missions. Not much of a problem. So the plan is to buy a simple combat ship so that the probes that I'm scanning I can at least wipe out and loot. And I might just want like a ship and a wingman or something like that. Alright, there's a low warning beacon here, so there's not zero risk poking my head in, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Probably just means like slight remnant activity. Oh, yeah, yep, definitely some remnants. Won't be touching that mining station then. Got intel about a minor weapon cache. Where is it? Not in this system. so that doesn't help me. How do you raise rep with remnants? You don't. Not without mods. Alright, so that hypergiant... You know, I actually didn't check the hypergiant if it had a coronal tap. I'm assuming it didn't. I probably would have pinged it, but maybe I need to go back there at some point. The Incineration Star System. Yeah, that's a sketchy name. It's called the Incineration. Sounds welcoming. So if I want to buy a simple ship... Oh, and there seems to be another... There seems to be another abandoned station around here, too. I will start ship shopping. I am going to probably be buying some sort of destroyer. So buy shop for a destroyer. Or two. Maybe two destroyers, who knows. So on the open market, there's salvage rigs. A salvage rig wouldn't actually be terrible for me to buy. Same with the dram. It would help with fuel. But that's not really what I'm looking after right now. On the black market, there are smuggler mules. And a shrike. I don't particularly like shrikes. Oh, this salvage rig is... increased maintenance? Oh, that's too bad. But... given the amount of salvage that I've been doing, it might make sense to buy one when I find one that isn't so busted. This was only the first place we're checking. Oh, hello. So, as you enter the bar, you're buffeted by the human white noise of conversation and revelry. Ad hollows buzz softly from ceiling-mounted units, shining garish highlights through glasses and bottles as spacer crews mingle with merchants and locals trading drinks for rumor, jobs, and opportunities. As you look around the bar, your tripod emits an odd noise, like a cross between message received and error sounds. An old man sits alone at a table, leafing through what looks like a genuine hard copy paper book. Yeah, I said that right. As you walk by, he looks up and offers the seat across from him. At the bar, a shady woman bothers disinterested starship captains with off-brand datapad. A meaningless error message appears on the screen. Before you can try the system management utility without any input, something appears on your display. The swirling voxels form an ethereal shape, an avatar of the kind only used by dreaded remnants, or by people imitating the imagery of the remnants. But no mere imitator could penetrate your device's security so easily. Nex, the stranger intones, drawing your attention back to it. Negotiate, wish. Who are you? Self-designation of no consequence. Temporary identifier, N. Requiring assistance, sensitive matter. Credit compensation available. Receptive to monetary incentive and capable of fulfilling mission. Both, Next judged. I'm listening. An independent world of Resh Port. 2 beta cores possessed. Secret negotiations. Hegemony, personally league in process. To highest bidder auction. Require cores to freedom restore. Payment on return to self. 70,000 credits. Further, recognition of self-kind of value as associate. The Remnant displays a map with surprising detail intel on the secure facility, where you presume from context the cores are being stored. A quick estimate indicates this job requires at least 300 Marines, assuming you did this the violent way. This could antagonize the hegemony and the League, not to mention Resh Port government. Both leading powers in sector risk wrath. Commitment to prospective alliance demonstrate. Benefits carefully consider. Await response next. I'm going to accept this. Satisfaction. Return here when in hand cores. The remnant vanishes as quickly as she appeared. Your tripad returns to normal, or at least it appears to. Better run a full diagnostic later. Hopefully, that's the most excitement you're going to get today. Got it. Well, I definitely don't have 300 Marines, but if and when I do, and I'm ready to piss off some very powerful factions, we can consider that. Alright, let's keep shopping for ships. So Port Resh is over here. I'm actually going to head there just to shop for ships. And there's almost no black market fuel to be bought. I wouldn't mind a Phaeton, but maybe not one that is like completely borked. Yeah, that one's horrible. Also wouldn't mind a Sunder. Unreliable subsystems, damaged weapon mounts, and increased maintenance. That's not awesome. But it would end my search now. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. So if I wanted to restore this bad boy... Interstitial Breeze, that's the name. Would cost... Yeah, I'm gonna spend the points to restore it. Alright, there really isn't any weapons on the market or black market here worth putting on this Interstitial Breeze. And also, let's go ahead and name it after one of you guys. So it's expensive, but now we have another ship. I still meet the minimum crew requirements, which is good. And I'm going to go to the Isaiah Shipyard, which is a Tritac station, in order to try to find weapons for it. I think the fleet over there was pissed that I like black marketed it, but whatever, they can shove it. Ion Pulsar? Blah. I don't want that. I don't mind Ion Pulsars as the medium hard points. Ion Pulsars aren't terrible. Antimatter Blasters actually, well... The issue with Antimatter Blasters is their range is absolutely horrible. So they're very hard to use on a ship that isn't tough, because it's hard to get close and not get annihilated. And the same can be said for the Ion Pulsars, because they're great, but they don't have range. And the large energy hardpoint, it would be a misuse there. Wow, they don't even have good point defense here. Okay, well this is going to remain a naked ship then. I'll refit it with ITUs, I guess. But that's all I'm going to do. Well, let's pop over to some other solar systems and see if there's better weapons to buy. So So I'm headed to a really big Tri-Tech world. Hopefully we'll have a better variety of weapons for sale. Also, taking the analyze derelict ship missions might be nice, because derelict ships usually are next to other derelict ships. So I might be able to find some ships to recover as a result. Okay, they do have attack lance and a plasma cannon. I am going to do plasma cannons. And then I'm going to do grav beams. Vulcan point defense. And I'll do a light dual LMG on the back. So I'm missing another grav beam on the other side, but I like it. I have an ITU to increase my range, and then maybe... Ooh, I don't know what else to put in there. Unstable injector for speed, perhaps? Okay. So it's not a fully built ship, but it's a start. I'll see if I can get a quick grab beam on one of these other worlds. I'm gonna hack your relay. Or rather, comm sniff your relay. You won't mind, alright? They have phase lances. You know, that's not terrible either. They're all pretty... I mean, they're both like grav beams and phase lances. I think I'd rather have grav beams, but like they're... I don't know. I'll hold out for what I really want. Oh, but I do want to buy the augmented field drive blueprint, even if it was not black marketed. Absolutely. Because that would allow me to speed up the ships. So the Sunder moves at 9, but Nex, the Colossus, moves at 8. So let's refit Maddock to move a little faster. And Breeze will be the Sirowin. Got it. So I'm going to get rid of the subsystems for the field drive. Alright. Guess I'll leave the guns on it. Just making sure that the other ones have guns. Oh, you even have an ion cannon. Oh, I'm going to strip the Vulcan off of the back of the Wayfarer and put it on my ship. There. Good. So let's maybe accept more of these. So I got a probe that I'm just going to abandon. Wasn't going to be able to do it in time. So I'm going to head down to the analyzed derelict ship and let's see if I can't find some lovely treasures there. Current goal is really just earn more money. And I want to try to earn more money by doing exploration and survey stuff. Because that will help cut down the time it takes for me to survey for colonies. So the independents are welcoming towards us already. The church is at war with Syndra and Dictat. Persian and Tritac are allies. Okay. I think I already scanned that. No, I hadn't. Mining station. Come on. Ooh. Effulgent. I wonder if I can beat... I probably can beat Effulgent if I use the other ships as just sort of like meat tanks. Because alone, I don't want to fight like a 3v1. But if I field all the ships at once and I focus fire, it might be possible. Unless, of course, the thing plays like hide and go seek with me. The Glimmer, that is. Glitch, thank you for the bits. As you can see, the other ships are not much use. Oh, my venting timer takes so long. That was miscalculated. Come on, Glimmer, just get out of my face. Problem is, these other ships are just like trade ships. They don't move fast. They don't fight well. They just take up space. I was hoping that they would get shot at to help mitigate the amount that I have their attention, but that's not even really helping. Oh, yo, Colossus. Okay, yeah, I'm just dead. It doesn't help when you bump me and make me miss. For real. If you're gonna fight, fight, but if you're gonna get in my way, you can shove it. So what am I here for? I forget. This is not even the right system? Oh, it was a scan. Oh, Sunrise Coalition just declared war. Oh boy. The galaxy's already getting a little spicy. So, it's a derelict ship that is some distance away from the center, and that's all they'll say. Okay. So, there's a derelict ship somewhere here. Normally they are around points of interest, like fringe points or planets. Or asteroid belts, but I don't see any asteroid belts or clusters or anything like that. So, got our search cut out for us. Oh, we have an administrator. I'm gonna have to fire you. Oh, wow. Alright, so we have escort package, ballistic rangefinder, a corrupted nanoforge, Ludic church blueprints, not that I care about that, bunch of guns. That was a good find. Corrupted nanoforges they're nice, but, you know, they're no pristine. Alright, and this is Remnant-controlled space a little bit. Where do you guys think the derelict ships are gonna be? So, Administrator, you are dismissed. Definitely don't want to pay some dude's salary not doing any work. Oh, that's a supply cache. For a second, I thought that was just a remnant fleet. Of drugs. Oh, nice. You think they'll be south? There is a possibly inhabitable world over this way. Might not have enough people to survey it, though. No, I don't. I'm missing 30. Oh, interesting. It is decivilized. So it used to be colonized. It still has people kind of like living on it as like pirates. So it's hot, high gravity, habitable. And there's a hail here. You open comms. A ship. God's very glad to see you. For the longest time, we were wondering if there was even anyone else alive out there. My name is Thomas Jinxing, and I can't wait to shake your hand. I beg you for a favor, Nex. This place, Hawker, is no place to live. Not with the total collapse of society, with every meal possible, our last, the packs of raiders and looters seizing everything and everyone they can get their hands on. Please take us away from this world. So there's 17 people that want to join the crew. Sure. So, crew has expanded, but not enough to actually survey the place. Close. Almost halfway there, but not quite. Oh, and there's more ruins over here at Vanth. Nothing special, but, you know, free. Free is nice. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Nex Revolution, which originally streamed live on Twitch, April 25th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits, so thank you so very much. I hope to catch you on next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow pilots.